What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. My name's Chris Bone. This is County Kitchen and Meat Off the Bone on YouTube. Today, well, I found some old, well, not really old. I just bought it on, like, say, Sunday, and today's like Wednesday. I found some steak in the refrigerator that I got these little, like, packs of, I guess, individually cut 8-ounce sirloin, or maybe 6-ounce sirloin steaks. Like 4 of them for, like, I don't know, $10 at, like, the commissary. Anyway, I found one. I had steak on Sunday, I had steak on Monday, and I have one left. And I was thinking to myself, what can I do with this steak? I've had steak. I love steak. It's like one of my favorite meals, but I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to bring you all with me. So what I thought today is I'm gonna go ahead and show you something really easy to do, and it's really good. It's country fried steak strips. Some people call them country fingers. I don't, because I grew up, northern. So what we're gonna do today is, this is my steak right here. I don't have all my ingredients out yet, because what we're gonna do is first we're gonna marinate it in buttermilk. I don't have buttermilk, but I do have whole milk right here. I do have 1 tablespoon of white vinegar and 1 egg, just to bind everything. I'm going to use those other eggs later when we coat it with flour, and then we're going to deep fry it. So check it out. I'll bring you with me. Let's start this thing. All right. Now all you do is, this is about 2 cups of whole milk, and this is about maybe a tablespoon and maybe 1/4 of vinegar. Put that in with the whole milk, and then crack a nice egg up in there. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna whisk this until it's almost like a custard. If you mix egg with milk, it is automatically a custard. So that's a culinary slogan right there. So even when you make, like, French toast, which I should show you how to make French toast, shouldn't I? That's a custard. Anyway, as this is sitting right here, we take our eggs and we're going to put them over here because we don't need them just yet. We're going to cut our steak. And I will be using gloves for this, because I really don't want steak juices all over my fingertips. I wish my camera tripod could go lower than this right here. I mean, this is, I want it like right about there, like here, but that's like 6 inches off the deck. Anyway, how you cut it really doesn't matter. Some people like to do it long ways. Just for video's sake, I'm going to do it short ways. Actually, this fatty piece can come right off. That'll be one right there. It'll be a small piece. This right here, though, if you see this is called silver skin. You want to get rid of that. Fat you can save, but silver skin, no bueno. No bueno. It becomes hard, and your dog won't even be able to chew it. Alright, see? Just take that piece off and chuck it. Chuck it. Nobody wants you around, silver skin. Nobody likes you. Go away. Alright. Just finger length sized, doesn't have to be perfect. Now what we're going to do is, after I cut the steak, I'm going to stick it in the buttermilk marinade and let it sit for about maybe between 15 minutes and 3 hours. I'm not gonna wait no 3 hours. because, well, I'm at work and I'm also hungry and I want to, you know, make this video and then eat this because it's really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick it in here for about maybe 15 minutes. Minutes is fine. That'll give me time to clean my knife and my my cutting board, and I'll get all the rest of the ingredients out for the next process. So I'll see you in about 15 minutes. All right, it's been about 15, 16, 17 minutes. I'm not really counting. I just want to let you know that, you know, you can leave this in the buttermilk for between 15 minutes and 3 hours. If you go over 3 hours, like you stick it in the refrigerator and forget about it, the vinegar will actually break down the meat and it make the meat like overly tender. So when you fry it, there's not really a good bite there. It's more like it like melts. It's still good, but it's really, really overly tender, and it's just not a good bite with the crispiness of the coating. But you know, some people like it that way. I do not. But that's like putting it in over 3 hours. 15 minutes, I think it gives it like a pungent little acidic flavor, and the texture is still there, and the egg that we put in makes it bind really, really nicely. So what we're going to do first is season our flour. So first off, like some adobo, and you can, since the flour that we're using is actually what we're going to be frying them with this flour. This is our coating, so you want to season it quite well, because I'm not going to be seasoning the meat at all, besides the marinade that's in. So that was adobo. This is a smoked paprika. It seems like I'm using a lot, but you know, since you're only coating the fingers a couple of times, it's really not that much. This is cayenne. Gotta have your cayenne. Don't use too much, because wow. Garlic and black pepper. It's almost like a rub, and of course some salt. I'll probably end up salting my eggs when I do my eggs, because this will just be the egg wash. But we'll get to that in a second. I always do my dry ingredients first, because with the same whisk I'm using my dry ingredients, I'm going to whisk my eggs. So I really don't want raw egg in my dry ingredients if I did it the other way around. You know, just an FYI. You see how the color changed? It's a pretty little, like almost like a purplish pink. It's a good looking color. I like that. Anyway. All right, there's that. Now a couple of eggs. I think with the amount that I have, I'll probably end up just using one. I mean, I can always use another, but why waste an egg? And some people do like to put a little bit of, no, I have a shell. The offending shell needs to go away. Oh wow, there's like 3 of them. Oh, whenever you get shells in your egg, use your shell to get the shell out, because if you try and use your finger, for some reason it likes to dodge and slime around your finger. Use your shell, and they actually well, use the shell to get shell out. Works every time. Another FYI. Or, you know, you can be like cool and not even put any shell in the egg like professionals do, but I'm not professional yet. Whisk this up. From the way it looks, I think I will need another egg. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put one in. Let's see if I can be professional and not put any egg juice or any shell in my egg juice. Woohoo! I'm a professional. Give it a whisk. You can season your eggs if you want. The only time I've This is when I put the salt in. But this has a little bit of like a lot of saltiness in it, so I don't want to overdo it. All right, that looks good. Now this is the tricky part. Let's get these out of the way. I am going to go from here to here to here, back to here, onto here. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. And I need to get some gloves. I'll be right back. All right. A little piece of fat right here, but. And remember the wet hand, dry hand technique. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna put this on here. There. Now I think you can see for the most part what I'm doing. You want to coat this in the flour very, very well. Very well. Because what you're going to do is I'm going to I don't know if you can see that because of, you know, if you have to go back in the flour, that's fine. You want to coat the flour really, really well. Keep on going that for every piece. Pat it down. Sounds like somebody's here. All right. You see how the egg, the buttermilk and the egg kind of forms, kind of sticks to it. That's the egg. That's why I put the egg in, because it adheres and binds to the meat a whole lot better than if you just use regular buttermilk or milk. I mean, some people, you can use the egg if you want. Some people do, some people don't. No big deal. But make sure you get it all coated evenly. As I said, like this is only well, I'm making enough for one person. Usually do this with a family. It takes a little bit of time if you're doing it for like a family of 5, which I grew up with. This is how my mother used to do this. All right, 2 more. More. That's it. Okay. I don't know why I took my glove off, but now we're going to re-dredge them in the egg wash and then put them back in the flour and then back on the tray. Because then we're going to let them sit for about 15 minutes in the refrigerator, so the flour and the binding can do exactly what this one's doing right here. It's kind of like soaking in, and that's exactly what we want. All right. Let's do this again. Is right in the egg wash. And then flour. The reason I'm double dipping is it's crispier. It's almost like a fried chicken. This is the way they do fried chicken. They double dip the fried chicken. They put the fried chicken in the egg, then they put in the flour, put it back in the egg, then back in the flour. And it's a KFC does it like that. Just FYI, KFC does it like that. So, and I've done a fried chicken video, so if you're interested in that, check it out. Exactly the way I did it. If you can't find it, let me know. I'll do another one. Fried chicken's fun. Great, really great. Now remember, this is only a 6-ounce cut of meat that I used, and you can see that how far these are going to go. Like 3 of these could be a nice little snack. And I have what, 1, 2, 3, 8, almost 9 of them. So hey, looky looky. If you're on a budget, this works great for people on a budget. A couple of country fingers with ramen noodle. I don't know. It's up to you, whatever you like. Okay, those are looking pretty good. Now, what I'm gonna do is, we have our oil waiting right here. It's not on yet, so I'm gonna turn that on. Be about maybe 10-15 minutes. That's perfect because you want to stick these in the refrigerator for 15 minutes. That way, the coating will adhere to the meat a whole lot better, and that's where the egg wash comes in, because it sticks. It becomes really sticky, and it won't come off in the oil, and it also gives it a better crunch. Okay. All right. See you all in 15 minutes. It's been about 15 minutes, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see from this distance, I'm going to move it back and forth, so we're pushing about 290 degrees, almost 300 degrees, and steadily rising. You want it between 300 and 350, especially with the lengths of, or the thickness of your cuts. The lower the temperature, the longer, of course, they're going to be in. But the higher temperature, the shorter the time, and probably the crispier the coating. But you still have to worry about how well you want your meat. Okay, this is steak. You can have it rare if you like it that way, like I do. So me personally, I like to put up a high oil temperature, like 350. Shove them in, get them golden brown, and then take them out. To tell you the truth, that's probably your best bet to do it anyway, because the residual heat after they're out will still continue to cook the meat but it's not going to be overly well done. They're not going to be tough. They're going to be perfect. So let's take these out of the fridge. See how they've gone brown? They were like very white, and now they've soaked up some of that flour. That's exactly what you want to see. That's like perfect. Got these right here, and the thermometer is, there you go. Still climbing. Come on, oil. Right now we're about 310. I do want to get it about 340. I'm not going to go all the way to 350, just because I can. And if you want to test, take a little pinch of some of the excess flour. Yep, we're getting there. All right, 340 and climbing. Go starting 340. Take my time with it. Now it's at 350. Now these are on the cold side, so they will be yeah, I'll put some gloves on. They will take the temperature down. That's why I keep this on high. So as they cook, the temperature will still rise up. But you do want to watch the temperature when you do this. Alright, we are ready. You don't want to overcrowd. Right here. They are floating. It's always a good sign when they're floating. That means they're done. And yes, I don't like my steak too well done, but I do like them done. It's on the rare side. Oh, and these are coming out really, really well. Like better inspected well. And the temperature is maintaining at 350 degrees, which is excellent. It doesn't take long at all. You can make honey mustard sauces. Maybe if you have the ingredients to make ranch. Actually, what I usually do, to tell you the truth, A1 all the way, and I have some A1 that I brought from home. I love A1. Temperature is down to 340, but it's climbing again. out from here. And our last two. If you're using a deep fryer at your house, be prepared to change your oil immediately after. You cannot use this oil again because of all the flour that's in the oil has darkened it and turned it like a cloudy color. A cloud, you can't, it's like not translucent anymore. Some people like to if you're about to use it like right now, like if you're gonna do onion rings the same way, sure. But don't let the oil cool down and then try and use it again. It's no good, and it's gonna have a very, very, very burnt, bitter flavor if you heat it up again and try to cook with it. You will not like it, no one likes it. I'm just letting you know now, don't even try it. Just, once you're done with these, throw the oil away. Let it cool down first. Get this off the heat. Those are looking amazing. First one. Here's the last one. See, the first one, when I put in, the temperature was a little bit lower, like 10 degrees, and you can see how it kind of bends. But this one is like really hard and crispy. Huh. But they're all done. And they're all amazing. I'm letting them cool down before I bite into them because, I like to keep my taste buds intact. But they do look really, really well. Really, really well. All right, I've waited long enough. That little bit of cayenne that I put in, you're getting. It's not overly spicy by any means, but it does have a little bit of a kick to it. The paprika is there. I can't get any of the garlic. The saltiness from the adobo, and maybe even the salt I put in the egg. You can get that, but it's not overly salty whatsoever, at all. The flavor is amazing. And I think the most I get would be the smoked paprika and the cayenne pepper. Mostly the paprika because that's the flavor that I'm catching, but it's going really, really well with the steak. I don't even need a dipping sauce for this. Steeping it in the buttermilk for 15 minutes, really, really, it's so tender. I mean, I got what, 4 or 5 of them for $9, 6 ounce. So you saw the steak. It's so tender. It's unbelievably tender. It's like restaurant quality tender. To tell you the truth, I've never had country fried steak or steak fingers in a restaurant that's this tender. These are better than restaurant. Try it at home, see for yourself. Make sure you do the buttermilk marinade first though. I think that has a lot to do with it. That 15 minutes, you can't taste the buttermilk, doesn't have any flavor to it, but the texture of the bite that you're getting is so amazing, so good. You can't go wrong. And I'm so gonna probably finish all of these. And I'm not even gonna use sauce. I'm gonna leave my A1 there. These are so that good. So that good. Well, thanks for watching. My name's Chris Bone. This is Meat Off the Bone and County Kitchen. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below. Thanks for the support and subscriptions that you've all done. Tell your friends. Have a great day. Thanks a lot for the support. Take care.